G'day guys, Damo here and welcome to another Round the Fire video. To all the subscribers, welcome back, and if you're new to the channel, g'day. So what a crazy start to 2020 for everyone. As you can see, I'm recording this from the highly remote location of my front driveway. What a start. I mean, we personally kicked off with having our Raptor stolen, and then now we're locked down due to everything that's going on around the world. I guess on the positive note of it, just think about how good the tracks are going to be, how good the fishing and how good the hunting is going to be when we're all finally allowed out. Anyway, guys, let me welcome you to our brand new 2020 Ford Ranger Raptor. So externally, as you can see, there's not much change at all on the from the 2018 model Raptor that we originally had to this new 2020 model. Obviously, it still runs same body shape, same size cabin. You're paired on with the BF Goodrich all-terrain tyres in the 285 size. Obviously, no change to the rims, which I thought, you know, maybe they might start working in a different pattern there, given that these do get a lot of scuff and a lot of damage depending on how you're driving them off-road. Still got your fold back mirrors, everything's no change there. Your huge side steps. I mean, if you've seen a few of the previous videos, I really hated on those, but I mean, I really like them now. The suspension, no change to the suspension underneath. You're still running the Fox style suspension underneath. Huge amount of travel. You've got the Watts linkage on the back. Everything's really no change there. But what I'll do is I'll sort of go from the front and I'll point out the few things that I've worked out so far. I mean, we've only had this new truck for a couple of weeks now, so yeah, we're barely pushing even 300 k's on the clock, and I don't think we're actually gonna get many k's up on it in the meantime until all this sort of blows over. But let's have a look at the front and we'll show you what's different. So a notable change is the headlights and the high beam system on the 2020 model. Previously you had the HID, which in all accounts I honestly thought was just pure junk, given the fact you have to warm them up before they're at their maximum capacity, and generally a lot of city driving, things like that, you don't get the chance to get them warmed up. So for the 2020 version, they've replaced that now, and you now have a bi-LED high beam system in there. We haven't had a chance to get out and test these. Obviously, there's very few reasons here in Australia why we're actually allowed to leave our house, and one of them doesn't happen to be just going out to test my high beams out. So I'll let you know how those go in future videos. So another notable feature on the 2020 version of the Raptor is you're still missing the front sensors on the vehicle, so it's still a sort of guide by eye sort of feeling there. The radar, cruise, all of those things that come standard on the Wild Track, the XLT, those sort of models, is still absent from the Raptor, but you do get that big fat front stance of the vehicle. Something that I'm pleasantly surprised was added into the 2020 model was, or is, the electronic adjustable rear seat, front seat passenger. So have a go at that. No more winding that seat up if you're changing drivers on a long run or anything like that. Boom, just dial her in. So a lot of the key features that I've noticed for the limited time that I've had this truck now is majority of the changes are inside the cab. So we'll take a look at that. So first of all, stepping into the cab, and I'll spin you around here. Something that you'll notice straight away is you get a USB port at the very top there, behind the mirror. So that allows you, if you're running GPS or anything like that, let me just climb in. If you're running a GPS head unit or anything like that, you no longer have to sort of run cabling from down the bottom here and run it all up. Something that I thought would have come with the 2020 model at least is a secondary USB port down the bottom here, but obviously we're limited still by the single one. Another cool inclusion is a top tray in your center console here. So handy place to keep your hand sanitizer. As far as the rear seating goes, you still don't get the optimal split. You've still got the single long bench seat in the rear, which, like we've already discovered, if you've got even a single child seat in the back, you can't access the boxes underneath that seat. So again, it would have been nice to see a split in the rear bench seat, possibly 60-40, something like that, that just that can allow you access into the back of the seat there. So a cool feature that I do like, and let me just start it up here and show you, is Ford have updated the sync system in the dash, in the head unit here. So it's brand new layout, theme, styling, colors, all of those sort of things. Now if I plug my phone in here for a second, for those guys familiar with the Ford, you'll see you can now access your main options screen. You can run 3 windows open like this, or you can go to your normal sync system, get you through, and obviously select whatever you need to do. Previously you could only use this main screen in the beginning when you first hopped in your car and plugged the phone in. Now, as you like, you can flick back and forth and see what's going on. So I think that's a really cool upgrade for the 2020 model. So also something else that I've worked out or seen happening with the driver's display up on the dash is there's now a fairly audible pre-collision alert. I haven't exactly worked out where that's picking it up from. I'm thinking it's up there behind the mirror, but it's very sensitive, that I've found so far in the limited use that I've had of it. On a sort of snaking, winding road, it'll pick up the cars parked along the side of the road and let you know that you're probably going to crash into them. But I haven't found that it does anything to the brakes. I've sort of let it run, give it a few goes through there, but it didn't really do too much. But otherwise, really guys, that's for the 2020. That's so far the majority of the changes that I can see from the older models. Certainly the seats, the updated entertainment system, the pre-collision, things that's lacking still that I think should come in a dual cab sort of pickup or ute, whatever you want to call it, is there's no there's still no rear vents in the back. So I mean, you got to sort of rely on pumping the air through from the front of the cab. Although, I mean, the system works well. The kids are generally telling me that that they're too cold in the back anyway, but still, little details would just top this thing off. Anyway guys, thanks for watching. You're probably going to see a few more videos coming up that are based here in my top secret hideout location, whilst we're waiting for this bloody thing to blow past. But hopefully everyone's keeping safe, everyone's got what they need, and shout out to all the healthcare workers out there doing their best. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. You.